What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of the greatest vlog in the world. My name is Jeff, your favorite tour guide in Madeira, and today we go on an epic hiking adventure by local bus. Welcome to another episode of Madeira Local Bus Adventures. Madeira Local Bus Adventures. Right, let's rewind. We have to stop doing these Sunday work days. Last video was on a public holiday and today it's on a Sunday. But yeah, anyway, for the rest of you guys, we're at the coffee shop. We're just getting some supplies. We're getting a sandwich to take with us and a coffee to wake us up because it is Sunday. We got some coffee and we got some goodies because it's Sunday. And on Sundays I've got a tradition of eating whatever I want, especially on a Sunday morning. So during the week it's, you know, looking after the diet and the exercise and all that, but on a Sunday it is what it is. So this is a risol, and this one is a shrimp risol. What is a risol in English? It's a fried thing.
It's a fried thing.
Yeah, it's a pastry. I forgot the name in English. One shrimp, one chicken. So yeah, happy days. We need to find the bus stop. So I believe it's somewhere near the marina, opposite the marina. Or we find the bus stop or we find Lisa, whichever one happens first. Or the bus stop finds us. Yeah, I prefer to speak to somebody instead of going to the machines and the tickets and things. So it's better. So we got our 2 tickets here. You can get tickets on the bus, so you don't have to get tickets first or whatever. We're just being a little bit more efficient because Andrea had these 2 tickets with him already. So all we needed to do was charge them. It's €5.40 for 4 trips. So each ticket has 1 trip each, or 2 trips each, should I say, there and back. So pretty cheap. We're catching the 19 bus over here, which is Levada Cruzeiro. Cruzeiro is in Monte, and I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Cruzeiro. You see, I'm getting more and more Madeiran by the day. Cruzeiro. Let's go Cruzeiro. Today's mission, we're going to this epic waterfall that is in Funchal. And I've been wanting to do this for a while now. And yeah, we're going to get more into it. Let's get on the bus and then we'll get more into the finer details. Okay, so we're all set. We've got everything we need with us, right? Don't forget, if you're going hiking, make sure you're prepared, all right? So we got our water, we got our first aid kit, we got our waterproofs, even though I don't think today we're gonna need them. This hike, I would not recommend for people who come here for the first time, and also for people who are not experienced hikers. There is a reason that we have Lisa with us today, because Lisa's done this before and I'm not in the mood to kind of, you know, be looking at the GPS and figuring it all out. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about doing some of these kinds of trips when you're here and you're coming up for the first time or the second time or something like that, check out one of our earlier episodes. Episode 1 and 2 particularly are very good for first timers. The first one being Levada do Furado and as well as Levada do Larano. Both of those are great if you want to do a Levada by bus. For all of you, you know, expats and nomads and all these kinds of things that are living here now, this is great for you guys if you want to go on an adventure, take some friends, don't go by yourself. And of course, anyone who's coming to Madeira for long periods of time, for 2 to 3 months, and want to be doing loads of hiking, then this is a must on your list. We're using Wikiloc. All right, this is the GPS app thing that we're using. I'm not a huge fan of these kinds of apps, but I needed to find something for today's hike. And the reason why I'm telling you right now is because we've encountered our first challenge, which is where to get off the bus, basically. So here's a little screen recording. And what's cool about this, I actually bought this app because I think you have to buy it to get the GPS thing. And we can see where the hike starts and where the bus is. So we still got a little bit, but it says Levada da Cruzeiro here around here as well though. All right, Not quite at the entrance of the walk, but I believe it's that way. And yeah, it's really nice. Hey, look at this. It's blue sky. Incredible. Yes, I know what this is. I don't particularly like it. And it's gonna get in my teeth. Madeirans used to suffer. Jokes aside, these are azedas. Madeira sorrel, that's the one. Lisa, of course, used to be the mountain guide that hit the road when we used to do tours, hiking tours. So right now we're focusing more on the Jeep tours kind of thing. Maybe one day we'll do hiking tours. And eating tours, exactly, with shut up and eat. But this is Madeira sorrel, otherwise known as azedas, that the locals used to eat in soups and salads when there was no food, when there was famine in Madeira. Something I love to speak about when people start complaining about life in Madeira and things like this, the locals, you know. And I always say, hey, remember those times when there was no food and there was no work and there was no food? None of that in Madeira. So we are in a pretty good place at the moment. So yeah, we just started hiking, and it's so great to be outside among the eucalyptus and things, and it's really nice, it's quiet. So thank God for social media. I just found on Facebook the record of the last time I was here. So it was in fact 8 years ago in 2016. I was with a group of local hikers that we call Amigos da Natureza. There's a couple of others. There's another one called Madeira Les Ales, proper local hiking groups. And we did Levada de Bom Sucesso, which is actually where I wanted to go today, because I love this hike so much. That I wanted to recreate it. I've been wanting to recreate it for a long time. So what's cool is that I actually found the route right here. And here it says it was from Levada de Bom Sucesso to Corredor Verde to Levada dos Tornos. And then Túnel do Pisão, which is this tunnel just above over here. This is the bridge that is Ponte de Pisão. And there is the tunnel there that goes out that way, and that starts, you know, on the other side. Lisa found out that the path wasn't in good shape, so we couldn't do it. And I'm hoping that one day that they actually fix it, and you can see that it's really not in good shape. But the waterfalls were just crazy. I mean, if you look here, I was just absolutely flabbergasted by how much water, you know, there is in Funchal, you know, these big waterfalls in Funchal. And at the time I was still very young on the island, and I was like, there's waterfalls in Funchal. So I kind of wanted to show you guys how epic this hike was. And it was just absolutely incredible. Check how this bridge used to look like. So here are some photos, what the bridge used to look like. It's been in much better shape, and there was more water at the time. So yeah, could use a little bit of attention from the Funchal municipality, eh? Hiker's best friend in Madeira. Sunscreen. Don't forget the sunscreen, people. Yeah, of course, if you're going hiking, then you need to do your homework, and you need to make sure that you are, number one, safe, and number two, prepared for everything that is going on. You want to make sure that the hike that you're going on is in fact open and safe, and you can do that. I'm sure you've seen in my videos already about all of that. But if you haven't, if you're new here, then check out a hiking video that we did like a year ago or something, 30 something tips to do hiking in Madeira, something like that. You'll find it. It's all in the links in the descriptions as well. So we've reached the bottom of the river. So this is the Santa Luzia River. Lisa, thank you. I wasn't 100% sure. We're at this river, and now it's a good couple of kilometers to go in to the waterfall. This entire hike that we're doing is more or less 13 kilometers, and it's got a 300-meter ascent, which would ascent or descent, should I say, one of those. So yeah, just wanted to remind you guys about this sunscreen. So we're gonna get some sunscreen, we're gonna drink some water, and then we're gonna carry on. First time here, definitely 100% first time here. I've never been here. And yeah, these big pylons were built to stop the flow of water when there's big thunderstorms and stuff like we had like 12 years ago, 14 years ago now, in the 20th of February. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty epic. See, there's some little towers here. It's obviously people showing us the way. I've heard clients tell me that like in Switzerland and France and I don't know where else, all these places, that these little towers were there to mark the way. So I'm only this adventurous when I'm here in Madeira. If I'm abroad, then I'm not going to be doing places going off the beaten path without knowing, you know, where I'm going, as in like not having a guide. Kids, don't try this at home. You kind of have to find your own path here. So if we don't find it, we'll have to turn back and go up that way. This way doesn't look 100%. I've got to use a little bit of climbing and I'm not into that. This is a little bit risky. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Andre. This is by far the prettiest waterfall I've ever seen, anywhere, but definitely in Madeira. So yeah, we're gonna chill out now. Myself and Lisa are gonna try and get a little bit closer. Andrea's gonna sit here, maybe try and fly the drone now. You gotta be really, really careful if you're gonna try this hike. First of all, it's only for advanced hikers, right? We found that a lot of the times we had to use our hands, we had to do a little bit of climbing, we had to be very careful where we were stepping our feet. So this is not for everybody. Secondly, nowhere near rain. If there has been heavy rain, if it is raining, then you also don't want to do it because the rocks will be slippery and the river will be overflowing. I don't want to, you know, toot my own horn too much, you know, I don't want to be giving myself names like the waterfall whisperer or anything like that, but I had a feeling, right, I had a feeling that there was just enough rain to try this hike, because obviously you want to have a nice full waterfall when you're doing these things. If you don't want to go out on this whole big adventure, right, you can hook us up at hittheroadmadeira.com. For these kinds of things, we only do private tours, and there are less tactical and difficult waterfalls to go to. One of my favorites is Lagoa do Vento in Funchal, which is in perfect condition at the moment, and there's loads of water, so we can do a off-road track to get there, some hiking, some eating. I love doing this kind of tour, so get in touch with us or go ahead and book your tour at hittheroadmadeira.com. Use the promo code Hugo for President and you'll get 10% off your booking. And if you want to come out here and do this on your own, then there's also a great write-up from our friends Ilse and Atiba from Digital Travel Couple. So if you check out Digital Travel Couple, I'll put the links in the description of this video as well. Lisa, thank you. Lisa's been awesome helping us through this hike, and she brought us some snacks. If you don't know, Lisa does the free walking tours of Funchal, and she went to this specialty Azorean shop that's got cheeses. Some of the best cheese comes from Azores, and she visits there, and she brought us back one of these for our hike. So thank you, Lisa. And yeah, I can't wait to see all the photos and the videos. I'm excited, but right now we're gonna eat something. We're gonna get out of here and we'll see where the rest takes us. This is why I don't like to do tours by bus. Because we were at the wrong bus stop. Because the bus that brought us here was the alternative route. If you look on the map, it says it's got a little A, right? That means alternative route. And this is the this is the end of the alternative route, which means we were waiting here for the bus at 5 o'clock, and it's not here. But maybe it's down the road, so we're gonna walk and we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. And if worst comes to worst, we're gonna have a poncho in Monte and, you know, call a taxi. So yeah, let's go. Andrea, this is your type of poncho, man. I think.
Yeah.
You know, I can actually see the aguardente evaporating slowly. So yeah. And I think that's it, you know, we won't show the bus ride back, but I promise you we're going by bus, okay? And if you want to see more of these kinds of things, then like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to bring you lots of cool Madeira stuff. And if you, of course, want to live the good life, the easy life on vacation, send us an email. And don't go trying to do these adventures, you know, and if you do, then please be careful, okay? And yeah, I think that's it. Until next week. Andrea?
Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road.
Cheers, bro.
You ready? I'm actually a little bit scared. Cheers, Lisa. Thank you.
Are you scared?
A little bit. Oh, you know, it's that like, it's that homemade aguardente that you can, you know, when you smell it from the factory, when you go to the factory and you smell it, like when they're doing the pressing of the cane and stuff, and it smells the aguardente smell. It's one of those aguardentes.
Well, I don't know if this is helpful.
For the guides, they'll know what I'm talking about. When you walk into the factory and you smell it, it's that aguardente.
It's good though.
Yeah, I mean, it's poncho. It's good. It's gonna get the stomach working. Yeah.